Well, hi friends. Today we're going to talk about how to handle all the tech stuff. And I am Dr. Wade, as you see. This is one of the more common reasons that people get stuck in their business, stop altogether. Sometimes they even just quit. And it's an unfortunate situation because there's such an easy way to handle all those little tech situations, no matter what it is. I mean, I've seen everything from some of my people in my downline, some of my teammates stopping, their progress by having an email autoresponder issue, not knowing how to handle that, wanting a certain banner in their blog, certain headline, making a post. I mean, just simple stuff, and yet they just simply stop. Or setting up a website. Here's the bottom line. Here's the good news. Stay with me to the end of the video because I always give some great pearls that you'll want to have. But you don't have to know how to do all the tech stuff. So let's talk about that. All right, first of all, it doesn't have to be this way. Guarantee you, if you look at some of the top marketers, the top successful people in network marketing, online marketing, MLM, direct sales, they're not pulling their hair out all the time. They're very calm. They live very easy lives, and it's not because they sit around all day on three-way calls or doing tech support or talking to their downline on the phone or whatever. No, they don't, because they have it handled. This is what you signed up for, right? Financial freedom. And that's what we're here to do. So you getting stuck on some simple tech issue is simply not called for. It's simply unacceptable. So we need to have a way for you to move forward. How can we do that? First of all, got to look at successful people. How do they do it? How do these people that are walking around, have freedom of their time, they have plenty of money, their business is successful. And if you really look at them, and if you get them on the phone or pin them down and say, hey, could you help me with my autoresponder? You know what their typical response is going to be? That's not really my expertise. I really don't know how to do that. You'll find that they're probably pretty good at one or two things, but not all the stuff that you have to really get done in an online business, such as setting up your capture page, setting up an email autoresponder, and setting up all the things that go along with that. I mean, my friends, it can be highly daunting, but the good news is, again, you don't have to know how to do it all. So let's talk about your sponsor. What is your sponsor's role in this? It's not what you think. Your sponsor brought you in, so basically their job is done. When you sponsor someone, you're not going to know everything, right? Your job is to get people into the business, and it answers questions that they have, and it also solves a problem that they have, right? That's what your business is. It should be solving a problem that you have. You may not have enough money. You might be in debt. You are wanting to open up a new revenue stream. You're not happy in your life. You're not able to travel enough. You don't have enough vacation time. Or you're professional and you're pinned down and you just aren't able to do things because your job requires you to have to be there. Whatever your problem is, obviously you're in this business because it helps you solve that problem. So as a sponsor, that's the responsibility. Your sponsor's job was to get you in to see how your problems can be solved, but it's up to you to go through the material per se to figure out how to do that, and it's not hard at all. So you now have the tools you need to succeed, so it's simply a matter of taking action. Those tools are found in the business that you're in. Some sponsors like you to depend on them, and they'll make a lot of money off of you, and typically you don't succeed with those type of sponsors, and they're very, very good at bringing people in, but they're not really good at making sure you have access to all that you need. And number 5, some sponsors are living very free lives, and that's what you want to do, I'm sure, right? You don't want to sit around all day and do tech support and talk to all your downline. If you have 100 people coming into your business per day, which is a very real number, then are you going to try to sit by the phone and talk to all of them? Are you going to try to answer all of their emails? There's no way you can and have freedom of your time, right? Okay, so absent sponsors aren't bad. However, they will talk to you when you produce, and that's when you get results. Again, the sponsor's responsibility is to get you access to the business to where you can get in and find a way to get your problems solved. Okay, then you go through the training material, you learn what you're supposed to do, and you start getting results. You learn, you take action, then you teach. That's a great way to do it. If you'll write that down, that is an actual 3-step formula that the most successful marketers use. What they do is they learn, okay, they apply what they learn, they get a result, and then they teach it. and then they promote that. What they teach, they make a video or make a blog post, or they put it on Facebook, but they teach it in some way, and then other people can do it as well. So it's a pretty cool thing there. All right, next, what kind of sponsor are you? Right now I want you to envision your successful scene. That means you have a bountiful downline and you're doing what? Are you on the beach somewhere? Are you in a elegant hotel somewhere, traveling through exotic cities and doing the things that you want to do? Are you simply chilling out for the whole entire month in your second home in the mountains? What is your ideal scene? Excuse me. Or are you talking with your downline all day? I highly doubt that. So, no, you probably have systems in place to handle their questions and concerns, because again, you got into this business not only to make bank, but to create some freedoms in your time and options for the things that you really truly want to do. So tech stuff is one of the main stumbling blocks. So what can you do? All right, number one, as we've emphasized, and a lot of people they try to do this, and it's the wrong thing to do. Don't depend on your sponsor. Okay, they got you in, they're done. You get people in, you're done. You should be in a good business to where the systems are there to take care of them in terms of getting the information they need. Number two, know the answers are there because others like you are succeeding wildly. So if other people, like 83-year-old people, are making headway in the business and you're not, well, then something's wrong with you, not the systems per se, because again, there are so many people out there that have no tech ability whatsoever and they're succeeding probably in your business right now. Number three, make sure you have completed your company's training. That means you will, number four, become a product of the product. You'll know where all the stuff is in case you do have to, or you do speak with someone, you can actually get them to the solution by referencing that. In other words, if you have a producer in your downline that does have a legitimate issue, again, this is a producer, somebody that's they're getting results in their business, or at least they're putting forth a massive effort. You know, you can tell this person is a producer. They are a worker. They're not somebody sitting around whining and complaining. And so you have one of these people, they're all in, and mentally, financially, and they send you an email. Are you gonna answer their problem, or are you going to reference where the problem can be solved? You reference it because that's the best way for them to learn. If you keep giving them answers, then that's going to train them to call you, to come to you every time, and then they're going to expect that they have to do that as well for their downline, and that puts the biggest halt on any business ever. So we just don't want to do that. All right, so first, again, you need to be a product of the product. Know your company's training systems, know the videos, know where the information is, okay? 4.5 here, you can email your sponsor, and if you are a producer, you might get an answer for where you can find your answer. That's what we just discussed. And number 5, Google is your best friend. My friend, Google it. Find it, see if someone else is having the same problem. Google it with several different ways, several different versions of keywords, and you will generally find your answer. And if that's not getting it, then guess what? There's a whole army of people waiting to help you at odesk.com. Outsource it, my friend. Outsource it. In fact, let's do that right now. I'll take you through a situation where we go to, let me do this. Let's just, okay. So log in, you go to odesk.com right here. See that? odesk.com. And you can sign up for free. And then once you do that, you want to log in. This is where you can find freelancers and other people who know how to handle all that tech stuff. And you can simply come right here. You post what you need done. Okay? And you, within a few minutes to a few hours, you will have a ton of responses. And again, for a very low price, they will fix your problem. They will help you with your autoresponder, blog posts, any tech issue you may have, setting up banners, setting up headers, setting up advertising, setting up a PPC campaign on Facebook or YouTube. It doesn't matter. Whatever your issue is, if you've gone through your company's training and for some reason that's just not getting it, you can come here and these people will help you find, they will solve your problem for you. And many times they become an assistant. Okay? So again, that's how you handle all the tech issues, my friend. You have other people do it. First, you go through your company's training systems, make sure that you've gone through the complete format of what they offer. Okay? If you are a producer in your company and you put forth the effort and you You've done everything you're supposed to do. You're all in mentally, physically, financially, whatever. You're there and you're getting results, but yet something stops you. Yes, typically your sponsor will talk to you, right? Okay, and you should be the same way. You can talk to your producers, but you can't talk to just each and every person in your business, and they can't talk to you if you're just barely getting in and you're just getting started. And your sponsor's job is not to help you through all the small tech issues. They probably don't know how to do it, okay? They hire armies like I'm teaching you how to do right here. Okay, so that's it. Odesk.com, Google, they're your best friends. Your sponsor got you in, so thank them for that, and go through your company's training material, and that's being a product of the product. All right, my friends, have a wonderful day. I hope this has given you great value, and I look forward to seeing you succeed in the near future. This is Dr. Wade. God bless. I'm out.